This winter, we've had a lot of snowstorms, a lot of days of school actually canceled. I believe we had around 3 days canceled of school. It wasn't very fun because a lot of schoolwork needed to be catched up on. We actually had another fake scare report of winter weather when it said there was going to snow, and then we had a half day of school when it turns out it didn't really snow at all and nothing really happened.
That was pretty wonderful. In other news, across the pond in Scotland, a person has been accused of a hate crime and hate speech. Count Dacula. He has taught his pug how to Nazi salute, and the government saw it as hate speech, even though, in his own words, he said that it was indeed to make his girlfriend mad. I don't know. It's just what he wants to do. Yeah. Personally, as a joke, I don't really see a problem with it. Sure, it can be offensive, but, if he didn't mean any harm by it, I don't see a problem with it.
Thank you kindly. Recently, we just had February vacation, and over it, we did stuff, naturally. I personally went to New Hampshire. I went skiing. I skied into a barrel on the side of the course, and I flipped over a couple times, lost some skis, lost some brain cells. It was overall a wonderful experience. How about you two?
I forgot how to sleep.
I don't know how to
I
anyway.
went to San Diego.
San Diego.
We went to the zoo. That was basically anything of note. Kind of in a pretty bad motel. And it had a breakfast place in it, so that was a plus. And we went out to the desert, to Imperial, California. No one actually knows what it is. Maybe 3 people. But it's a desert town. It's pretty hot. Except for the week that we were there, it was 50 degrees. Winter advisory. They still had school. They had a bunch of car sales places. So that's a plus, I guess. So later this month, we're going to have April vacation. So personally, I have plans going down south to South Carolina, where I hear that there is not much going on.
Myrtle Beach.
Except for, I don't know where I'm going. I don't even think I'm going to be near the coast.
Oh.
But, yeah. So how about you two?
There's a somewhat possibility that I might be going to Austin, but nobody even knows at this point because my grandmother said she got really cheap tickets for an airplane, and I'm like, are we going to be going in a rusty bucket? Because it's not very expensive, and I don't trust it. How about you?
I will have a very nice weekend or a week of nothing.
Nice. So, recently, we've been over this course of youth producers, we've been doing many productions, and yeah, hush.
Hush, child.
Hush, child. We just finished up our wonderful film, Knife Walker. It has the most amazing story. It's certainly interesting, and you can watch it. You probably won't enjoy it, but you can watch it.
So, as is probably easy to tell, it's a parody on Blade Runner. Not a very good parody, but a parody
It's
nonetheless.
perfection.
It looks incredibly low budget, except for the intro. Intro's good.
Because we didn't make the intro.
Exactly. You could say that it has an interesting story. Again, basically the plot of Blade Runner.
But without it, and just kind of bad.
Without Harrison Ford, which kind of makes it pretty
There's a
bad.
lot of rain.
Or good actors.
There was a lot of rain.
One of the sets was not lit correctly. So
Yeah, it's kind of orange. I
Yeah.
tried my best.
Basically,
I feel
what we
like
have
we-
is, believe it or not, Deckard called back into the police force to retire replicants, played by one person. He does all that, retires 2 or 3, then he comes back home with a bird, a real bird, for his non-existent wife, who was indeed a figment of his imagination. The bird then pecks at his sleeve, and what it's supposed to happen is supposed to be, oh, he's got a cut, and it's like, oh, look, he's a robot. But what actually happened is it looked like our actor just pulled a slip of aluminum foil out of his sleeve, like a magician. All right.
Yeah, so we finished that, and now we're moving on to our good new project. It's a
Toy Gulag.
toy gulag.
Coming summer of 2027.
Yeah, it's a stop-motion animation where toys get sent to a gulag.
By Legos.
Yeah, by Legos. And it's maybe going to be an improvement over our last two animations that we did. Ginger Boy Ben and his adventures with his egg, and then the Communist Penguin. They were both stories. They were not well animated. Ginger Boy Ben waddled everywhere, and the Communist Penguin had like 2 scenes.
I think we should have actually won an Academy Award for Best Voice Acting.
Because we ripped the audio off of YouTube.
No,
Actually,
that-
specifically off of Stalin.
Yeah, specifically
it's
off
a
of
Stalin
Stalin.
speech.
We used, what was it, the October Revolution?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
We used this October Revolution speech. It was A+.
So, our next project, Toy Gulag, it's going to be more scripted rather than improv, which we're accustomed to. It has a storyboard of greatness. So, basically what we're having is the Legos Be Prejudice. They break into this guy's house. This guy happens to be a Mega Block. And they're like, hey, you're fake Lego. And he's like, wow. So the Legos book him, take him to a gulag. Once he's in the gulag, he's like, dog, I don't like it here. So he gets like 3 other people. They start a prison riot. During the prison riot, they're like, yo, let's get out of here. So they get out of there.
But then Stalin wants them.
Toy Stalin comes down for a little bit, and he's like, hey, stop making a ruckus.
Could
And
you
they're
don't?
like, no. So they don't stop making a ruckus.
It's going to
Yeah.
be a really good production. You won't be able to wait, but you're going to have
We hope
to.
you will be able to wait. Because
It's,
the more time, the better.
Yeah, it's really, it's going to be great.
It's a real tearjerker.
Yeah. I cried.
Especially Shawshank Redemption, but with Legos and toys.
Yeah.
And gulags.
And gulags.
It's not.
And
It's
Stalin.
not going to be as good
Yeah.
as Shawshank Redemption. So
I got
don't
some.
set your bar
It
too
might be
high.
better.
I got sent to the elementary school gulag. That was fun.
I love gulags. I love goulash.
I love gouache.
I make a mean blend. Just a pancake without butter.
Sounds bad.
You're bad. All right.
Pancakes
anyways.
without butter are worst.
Hmm?
Pancakes without butter are the worst.
Eggs, flour, milk, and
It's not good.
sugar, salt.
I don't
What
know.
do you replace the butter with?
Instead of butter, you use oil.
No.
No,
No.
no.
I mean, it's
No.
like flat.
No.
It's pretty good though.
So it's like a rip-off pancake and a rip-off crepe.
Yeah, basically.
Ew.
But it's Russian,
Crap.
so it's better.
Crepe.
Are you aware they're known as crepes?
No, they actually aren't. Do you know how the accent circumflex works?
It's a crepe. You're in America.
Okay.
It's a crepe.
It's a crepe,
In
though.
America.
If you use the right accent, it's a
arrested.
crepe.
You're arrested.
If you use the right accent, it's a crepe. It's not an accent aigu, it's an accent circumflex.
You know what? Crepes are just sad pancakes. And pancakes are just boneless waffles. The more you know, the more you're able to stop
Boneless.
the pancake invaders.
Boneless waffle.
Just pancakes.
I like pancakes more than
It's like
waffles.
saying a cough is just a crunchy breath. It's not. A yawn is a boneless breath.
Boneless base. A fretless base is a boneless base. Fretless base, you know, they take away all the frets. So you have
fret.
to. You don't know. Okay, so you know when you're playing guitar and stuff, there's that little metal ridge that comes up that tells you where the different sections are for a note. Well, now you know if you didn't know. You take away those. Those little metal bridges are called frets. If you have a fretless bass, you can slide your finger up and down.
I have a bass.
Can you play it?
A little
Do you
bit,
have
yeah.
frets?
I can play Feel Good Inc. on it.
Nice.
What
Okay,
about
See,
Michael Jackson.
see,
Feel
I don't.
Hams Inc.
See, I don't.
Steamed hams.
Okay, well.
Recently, memes have been dying at an alarming rate.
Okay, well.
Too much.
It's pretty bad.
Okay, calm down. Well, I think that's enough for this Youth View. Thanks. You can stop. Thank you for joining us as we reflect on what has happened since Christmas because we're too lazy to make more Youth Views. But thank you for joining us nonetheless.
Fair enough.
Flat Earth is real Earth.